Alright guys, hope everybody's doing well. Firstly, before I start this video, I just want to apologise for being a bit slow to reply to some of the messages that I've got off people. So once I get this video finished and uploaded, I'm going to reply to everybody. It's just I've been a little bit under the weather for the last wee while, and I had to go for a COVID test, which luckily came back negative. So I think I've had a bit of man flu, so I've not been great. I've not been doing too much with the cars, and when I've been coming in for work, basically it's dark and miserable at night, and I've just been in the mood of just sort of staying in the house. But what I've done the last couple of nights, I don't know if I'm absolutely high off of the WD-40 I've been spraying, because I've really absolutely enjoyed rebuilding this Lasernut. Usually I can't stand taking this thing apart, it's so frustrating and annoys me, but this time it hadn't actually broke. There was just a couple of niggly faults. So if you remember, I done the video where I replaced the front bearings in the diff, and on the little sort of spiral gear it turns from the shaft. Well, the car's been going fine since, but when you're rotating the wheels round, we're getting a little catch. So if it was going like a half rotation, you could just feel it, not even really hear it. It was just like, maybe hear it slightly, but it was just like a little rough sort of sound as the wheels were going round. So what I discovered when I opened it up again was it must be one of the first or the second time the bearings collapsed. But this is an Arma diff, just to show you, just for the sake of the video. But a ball bearing must have got stuck and crushed right in the corner in one of these little teeth, so I couldn't see it with the dirt and the oil and things. So when I gave it a clean out, I discovered that, cleaned it out, hammered, chiselled it out, cleaned all the teeth out individually, and it's running really good now. So I got the front end back to how it should be. Then I decided that I was just going to redo the back end as well. So the back end was actually immaculate inside. Although I've had a lot of water etc in the front diff in the past, the back was bone dry, no problems. But I've replaced the bearings in there anyway, and at the same time, obviously you've got, I'll just show you here. Oh, so when you're steering like this, so you've got your steerings turning with the servo, you've got your little bushes which are, I'll just try and get this camera better for you to see. There's a little brass bush in this side and this side, so when this moves, the bush is there just to keep it holding in line. I've took the bushes out and I've replaced them with two little bearings I had, so I don't know if that make a huge difference, but it should be smoother having bearings in there too. And I've put the stock servo arm back on, cleaned everything up as best I kinda could, not obsessively because it's going to get dirty next run I've got, but gave the car a good going over and everything's looking great, and I'm quite excited to get out again. So all going well and weather depending, what I'm thinking about doing is putting a smaller gear on the pinion just for more low end power. So I mean it's got enough low end power and it's got a lot of great top end power just now. I think it does about, I'm guessing about 35-40 mile an hour. I've never actually GPS'd it, but I want to do some sort of rock, not crawling, but kind of speed crawling, hill climbing and stuff a bit more. So I'm thinking if I put a smaller tooth pinion in it, I'll get a lot better low down power. I'll lose a lot of top end, which I won't need anyway. And I've got to try and get a wee video with sort of big steep hill climbs and things with it, and turn it more into a hill car instead of doing the jumps and things I've been doing with it, because I don't know if the just general bashing of this car, I mean it should be able to do it, but it doesn't seem to like it very much. So I'm going to start doing that with it, and possibly I'll see how it goes. If it goes well and I enjoy doing that with it, what I'm thinking about doing is locking up the centre diff, and I think that'll help it for a bit more traction of that kind of style of driving as well. So I'll get that up hopefully in the weekend. Like I said, weather depending, because it's absolutely miserable in Scotland right now, as it always is this time of year. And yeah, we'll get the Lasernut out soon. But yeah, just a quick video to let you know what I've been up to. And also, anybody wondering about the XO1, I've not forgotten about that. I've got my new shock caps for it. I've got my new sort of front mount to get the underneath the diff for the arms to go in. That's arrived, so I'm going to get that kind of worked on a bit through the week as well, and keep on building up with that, get the roller running well. We'll get the electrics in that, then I've got some body ideas and things I want to do for it, so that's going to be an ongoing project. And other than that, yeah, get another video up soon, like I said, and hope everybody's doing well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.